Hello, today. Welcome back to Becoming Badass. Today, we're going to talk about feminine energy and what this thing is and how you can use this transformational method to not only become the most attractive version of yourself, but to become super confident, secure, and sexier. Like, who is not like, hell yeah, I want to sign up for that, right? I'm going to share a little bit about my journey and how it completely transforms me and how you can use it to get yourself the amazing, fulfilling, deeply connected relationship you desire. This podcast is going to help you learn how to stop playing small, find who you really are, and become the truest, freest, most badass version of yourself so you can get the real love and life that you truly deserve. I'm getting my certification as a love, dating, and relationship coach as I speak. And it has been this amazing transformational process of where I was introduced to this work of feminine and masculine energy and how that completely change your love life and your relationship. And I mean dramatically on a dime. I'm not exaggerating, I promise you, because I saw it happen to me. And when I started practicing these methods and being able to trust myself, trust my boundaries, speak up, sharing what I'm actually feeling to a man, it completely changed his response to me. And I was able to see, oh my God, this stuff is like magic. It's beautiful. And when I got the opportunity to get the certification, I was just so amazed because it just feels like I'm coming home to myself. It feels like this was always meant to be. And somehow us ladies lost our path. We lost our way. And this will bring you back home to yourself, to what really matters, to getting you everything your little heart wants. We all have masculine and feminine energies, and it's just a way of being. Okay. Everything in this whole world puts off energy, including you. And we aren't aware of exactly what we're putting out. Your thoughts, your feelings, they have an energy I'm going to refer to as your vibe. And your vibe is going to attract things or repel things in your life. So if you're not getting what you want, you're repelling it in some form or fashion. You are getting in your own way. So, how we can start attracting the love and the deeply connected relationship, whether you are in one or not, is by learning how to change your vibe. So, this is what people feel when they're around you. A good example of feminine and masculine energy is a garden and the gardener. Are you the gardener? Are you the one who's doing the work, making the plans, digging the soil, putting all this effort and time and energy into creating something and making something happen? There is a specific goal, and there's these steps that you're taking to have that goal of a beautiful garden. Or are you the flower in the garden? Are you the one being tended to? Are you the one receiving the energy from the gardener? The plant is literally doing nothing, and it's receiving all this nourishment, love, time, care, and energy. It is simply being its gorgeous self, doing absolutely nothing, and just allowing that to happen and trusting that it will get what it needs. It is simply just existing and being. This is You're literally relaxing, putting your feet up, and just allowing other people's energy, time, love, care to come to you. You're allowing people to nourish you instead of you focusing on them and taking care of them and giving to them. You're allowing them to give to you by simply doing nothing at all. Now, this can be totally foreign when you're used to doing everything and taking charge. This was very foreign to me. I had no idea what the hell this was. And this part of us is inside of us. It is just asleep. We have to awaken it. And when it wakes up, as we start learning that we're deserving of this receiving and this care just by being your beautiful self, you can start to put your feet up and do nothing and focus on yourself, and other people's energy is going to come to you. When you stay in this place of simply feeling, being, allowing, trusting, and receiving. Now, this is a practice because it's probably not going to be normal to you. It's not going to feel normal. It's going to feel very different. It's going to feel like, how is things going to get done? Oh, they will. Things will get done. But it won't be on your time. You have to let go of that. In the state of allowing, you're letting go of the need to control. You're letting go of trying to control the outcome in situations and with people. This is a tall order when you're used to being the one in control, having everything planned out in a certain order. You know how to take care of business. Okay, so this is a completely different energy. But here's the thing, even though it's going to feel challenging and difficult, I want you to know when you start feeling the difference between these states, you are going to feel 100% different. And it's going to feel literally like a night and day difference. And that's why I said it's about waking up this part of you that has been asleep because it's your natural feminine essence that you were born with that also makes you feel really, really damn good. Now, it's not something you can figure out with your head. It's something you have to try and experiment with. It's a completely different shift to now embody this feminine energy versus thinking about how do I do this. It's simply feeling. And then you're in that state of allowing, being, trusting that everything that is happening is meant to happen. Not only you're going to feel 100% different, but you're going to see how when you were in your masculine energy, how it was making your life so much harder. I noticed literally my whole life felt like work. In every area, I was working so damn hard and I didn't know how not to. That's how I thought my natural state was. And a lot of us women are doing that. We're constantly working for love and attention and everything in our lives instead of just knowing that we're worth it and just showing up and being there. You simply show up, try not to make anything happen, and allow whatever to happen while you're in your body feeling. How amazing is that? Literally, you don't have to do anything. So, are you the gardener? Are you the garden? Are you making things happen, planning, doing, initiating, taking charge? Or are you receiving, relaxing, allowing, trusting, feeling? So neither one is right, wrong, good, or bad. The dominant one that you are in, that you live every single day in, is going to determine how you feel and how you're showing up. And in your love life, showing up in your feminine energy is going to help your man step up because it will inspire him to want to give, please, make you happy. If we're in our masculine, he has no option but to be in his feminine. So this means you're the one giving and doing, and he's the one receiving and just being. And an easy way to think about feminine energy and masculine energy is simply feminine means feeling and masculine means mind. So, are you predominantly thinking, which is leading, or are you able to feel your way through things, listen to your body, listen to your intuition, relax, sit back, just be, and let him lead? So, it's a completely different feeling. And when you are a strong, powerful woman, like I am, okay, it can feel just so crazy when you start to practice this. When I started doing this, I remember in the relationship I was at the time that it was dinner and I knew I needed to get up and cook something. I was used to basically doing everything at home, doing all the emotional heavy lifting. I was doing everything and he was doing nothing. So I was in my masculine predominantly at work, at home, 24/7, and it was exhausting and draining. And he was in his feminine, doing absolutely nothing, sitting on his ass and putting his feet up. And I got to the point where I was just sick of it and frustrated. Okay. I didn't want to lead anymore. I felt exhausted and tired. So here I am. I want to be in my feminine energy. I want to be taken care of. I want to be loved and cherished. I didn't want to lead anymore. I felt exhausted and tired. So I was like, okay, it's my turn to put my feet up. And I want to be the one who's taken care of, who's spoiled, and who gets what she wants. So I remember it being dinner time and I could feel this anxiety. Oh God, I got to make dinner. Nope, nope. I'm going to paint my toenails. And I sat there in the living room and painted my toenails, breathing through this anxiety like, oh, I should be doing something. I should be doing something. And once you notice, that's your brain telling you you should do something. Your brain is dictating your every move. You're living your life out of obligation, out of shoulds, have tos, need tos, not from your want tos. That's the beautiful thing about feminine energy. Feminine energy is what you want, what you desire from your soul. And it takes time to feel your way through this. If you're thinking, what do I need to do, have to do, it isn't going to work. Feminine energies, you have to feel your way through this and just allow yourself to be, just exist, just be in that moment, being aware of your body. So when you just sit back and you put your feet up and you worry about yourself, you're just radiating being who you are, right? Think about a rose. A rose doesn't need to do anything. It doesn't say, hey, come look at me. Hey, give me attention. Hey, why aren't you paying attention to me? A rose just exists. It's there. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's just being its natural self. So when you're in your feminine energy, think about you. You're radiating who you are, your beingness. You are simply being. You don't have to do anything to get his love, affection, attention, commitment, devotion, anything. It's just by being you. We have been taught we need to work hard at love, and it's the exact opposite. It's doing less that he will be able to lead and feel like a man. And you will feel like a woman because you're the one taken care of. But it is scary as hell to give up that control. I know. All that anxiety that came up for me when I just simply wasn't going to cook dinner that night. I just sat there and waited. So to recap, being in your masculine means being in your mind. Okay? It's up in your head. It's figuring, it's analyzing, it's initiating, it's planning, it's taking charge, it's leading. And being in your feminine energy, feel your way through things, listen to your body, listen to your intuition, relax, sit back, allow, trust, just be, and let him lead. You're radiating who you are out into the world. And that is magnetic and captivating to others. And of course, he's gonna be like, "Wow, what happened to her?" And his jaw will probably drop. I am serious. This has happened to me. And I've heard so many other people be like, "Wow, what the hell is happening? This stuff really, really works." So as you're just sitting there being yourself, this is passive. You don't have to do anything. And instead of focusing on him, you're focusing on yourself now, loving yourself, taking care of yourself. If we're putting pressure on him to make us happy, to fulfill us, to make ourselves whole, you are pushing him away. When we're just being naturally who we are, instead of focusing on him, we're focusing on ourselves. We're focusing on loving and creating a rich, full, amazing, juicy life on our own. The man can't be the center of your life. You need to be the center of your life. And now that you're feeling good, this means it's going to completely shift your vibe as you're focusing on yourself. He's going to feel completely different around you. He's going to be like, what happened to her? And he won't help but want to be close to you because guess what? When you're feeling good, he's going to feel good around you. It's like magic, I promise you. Things can turn on a dime in your relationship, and I mean drastically when you start to learn to practice this. There are other elements to this. This is just the tip of the iceberg. This is how to awaken your feminine energy and then start to practice more and more about coming from that place. If you want to learn more about this, then check out below. I have 3 secrets to getting an amazing relationship that you dream of. That goes more in depth with this. Your relationship can completely turn around. That's how beautiful this process is. And it's like magic. I was a type of person who was very intellectual, who would always figure everything out. Was in my masculine energy for just my entire life. And when I learned to do this, I could see the night and day difference on how it would affect others around me. So it will affect your partnership or the men you're seeing. It's going to affect all of your relationships when you learn how to do this. And you're going to feel like gold. You're going to be able to control your inner state, how you feel all the time by doing this so that you feel good 90% of the time. And when life knocks you down, because it will, you can get back to that place. That's having that inner stability and inner security that is untouchable. That makes you a badass to where you can handle any and everything because you know you have yourself and you're not ever leaving you. You can become the badass you've always wanted to be, punch fear in the face, and live life on your own terms. Till next time.